What's up, everybody? I'm Shade. Welcome to my career mode with Chelsea. I was thinking about doing this, and now I'm actually doing it. And as I've said before, starting it, I know it's mad late to start a career mode because people have already gone like through like 5 clubs already. But and I know people like to start, both the viewers and the people that actually do the career mode, they actually like to start with lower teams and just try to build them up and stuff. But it's not that kind of career mode. It's kind of the one that you do with your favorite club, and that's what I'm doing with Chelsea. But anyway, a few ground rules as far as my career goes. So I did set the difficulty on professional, no world class, nor legendary, just because career mode for me will be kind of an escape from the frustrating area that is online sometimes, especially Ultimate Team. So that's why I just kind of want a chill series to have along and just build my favorite club, you know, the way I want it to be. And that's what I will be talking about a lot, the way I see my team actually being. So that's why I'm listing Torres right now, because I want to take Chelsea in a different direction, and I want it to be strong again, like it used to be in the Didier Drogba years when they were like a stronger team. I remember when I was a kid, and that's how I started liking Chelsea. There was this like athletic team that was just overpowered the opponents and stuff, and that's how I want to build them up to be. That strong team again. So I did bid for Wellington, but Spartak Moscow said he's too valuable to the club and they won't sell it for me. But I also bid for Kevin Prince Boateng, which in my opinion, the way I see my team actually starting, uh, to be in the future, Kevin Prince Boateng is a must. He fits my plan perfectly. And then I sell Torres, and I also bid for Dumbia, which also, he's pacey, he's a good finisher, and he's pretty strong. So he also fits the team that I have in mind really well. And somebody offers me a bid for Czech, and Czech is one of the players that I really don't want to sell right now, because they just, especially of course Czech has been to at Chelsea for years, and I just really don't want to sell him. But they offered me a bid for Juan Mata, and he was one of the players that I really didn't want to sell, but that was a really good offer, so I actually ended up selling him. Then I also offered for Gareth Bale, which also really would fit the team perfectly, but as you'll see in a bit, the Tottenham will say that he's too valuable to the club for them to actually sell him. So yeah, negotiations are going were going really well with Dumbia. I also try to they bid me for Ramirez, but he's one of the players that I said I really don't want to sell right now. Also, I bid for, who did I bid? Just there. Oh, I tried to bid for Hulk, but I forgot. Yeah, there's a message right there. It's actually he actually just joined the club, so I won't be able to actually bid for him for like a season or whatever. So there, I actually couldn't help myself anymore, and I actually bid for Neymar as well, because he happens to be one of my favorite players at the moment in the world. And even though he doesn't really fit the team that I'm talking about, which with the strength and all, as far as physical strength goes, but I really like him, so I kind of want him in my team. So we have the first friendly match, and I will be simulating this. I'm sorry if you, because I don't really like it when people simulate matches when in the series that I watch. But if friendlies, I won't play them unless it's like really, I don't know, something about it. So I will be simulating most of them anyway. So we beat Atletico Madrid 3-1, I believe it was, and then I go back in my negotiating war with Santos for Neymar, and a second friendly. It's against Valencia, and they apparently scored really in the first minute. I don't know how that works. Really, probably somebody fucked up, but yeah. So they actually end up having a 1-0 lead for most of the game, but then something kind of Manchester United thing happens, and we will get a goal in the very last piece of play of the match. But yeah, there it is, 1-1. But then some more negotiating stuff happens. we can Neymar, I mean Santos, actually accepts our bid, and we get into negotiate with the actual player. So, and then I wanted to list Marco Marin because he doesn't really, I'm really fond of him, but Chelsea have just bought him this season, so I can't sell him for a while. And our third, I believe it's the third friendly match with Real Betis, and they do score early on, but we actually get our way in the end. You'll see in a bit, but yeah, I wanted to talk about. So we already have Boateng and Doumbia, and I'm really glad, I'm really happy with those two purchases, because Boateng, as I said, probably right now is probably the player I'm most proud and happy to have, and Doumbia also fits that attacking area really well. Neymar will be joining them too, even though he doesn't really fit it, just because it's just kind of, I'm being like hypocritical of, because I just really like him and as a player, and I wanted to have him in my team. Did I sell Paulo Ferreira? He's too old and stuff, but John Obi Mikel comes forward to me, and he's like, he knows he has had a really shitty preseason area. I mean, but he would really like me to play him in the match against Manchester City for the Community Shield final. So, I'm not a bad boss, so I'm actually going to include him in the starting 11, as you'll see right there. So that will be the first match and only match of the first episode, and I will be having every highlight in this match, even though in the future episodes I will only have 3 matches per episode, and I will only include the goals and stuff. So yeah, the Community Shield final I should say, between Chelsea and Manchester City. Did I say United earlier? I'm sorry if I did. But yeah, Juan Mata, he was actually bought by City just now, so this is his first match against his old club. So that'll be, as the commentator said, you should forget about friendships. But then a nice ball to Doumbia, and Doumbia inside the box, just saved by Joe Hart. But then Neymar on the rebound. That was I don't know what that was. That happened before, and I usually just blame scripting, but I don't know. So Doumbia, another good ball to Doumbia. Look at that pace. And I didn't want to turn inside because I knew the defenders, there were 2 of them, they would probably just get the ball back, and that wouldn't even be a shot. But then a defender makes a noob error, and Doumbia steals it, and he actually puts it away. A perfect debut goal, just as the commentator said. Doumbia puts us 1-0 in front in this Community Shield final. Then Neymar, showing his superior dribbling, but just the shot just let him down a bit. Then really good shot. Joe Hart was pretty much on fire though. Milner showing a good bit of strength there, and puts the shot way in checks, hands, gloves, whatever. So Doumbia gets our second goal of the match. His second, our second. We are 2-0 in front in this Community Shield final against Manchester City. Halftime stats, we were pretty much all over them, as you can see right there. And at this point, it was a 60th minute or something, and I wanted to do my first substitutions, and I end up taking Hazard off and putting Victor Moses in. Victor Moses, I don't know what to think of him. I kind of he would fit the team I have in mind just because of his pace and strength. But look at that! Look at that! Joe Hart just being on fire, as I've said. But yeah, I'm not gonna sell him for now, just because I think he has potential. So there they get their first goal, a really easy header by Tevez, and it's 2-1. So I have to make some more substitutions. Neymar has really not performed in this match, not as I would have expected him to. So I do take him off, and I put Ramirez in, and then I also take Boateng off, and I put Oscar in. So Boateng really performed in this match for me. Look at that shot by Doumbia, just goes wide. But yeah, Boateng, he, just as I expected, he is actually really valuable to me. Then Mikel, the man who wanted to prove himself, really nice ball for Doumbia, I believe it was, or Moses, and but keeper saves that one. So that's how it ended, 2-1. We win the Community Shield, and as a summary of course, this is the first match I actually play with the team, and I get an opportunity to, you know, evaluate my team and how what I want to change and what I like the way it is. So what I'm really impressed about this match, it was of course Doumbia. He scored 2 goals and was just all over them. Then Boateng, even though Doumbia will end up being the man of the match because he scored 2 goals and whatever, but Boateng for me is the man of the match. He really fits the cam, the center attack and mid for position, but you can also play him as a CDM, as a center defensive mid. That's kind of how I play him when I play with Milan. So in the 4-2-3-1 formation, which just want to stick to that because I love it, and I'm really glad it's back in the game. So and what I really didn't like about this game, probably Neymar's performance. I was expecting a lot more from him, but I guess it would be his first match in Europe per se. So welcome to Europe, Neymar. And I would like to see him in Europe in real life too. And I think he would probably struggle at first, especially because the defenders are a lot stronger and everything. But I think he would prevail in the end. So it's just the first match. I'm not saying I just wasted 44 million on Neymar, but yeah, that I get an offer for Flora Maluda and actually sell him. And yeah, we are coming up to the end of the episode. I'm going to get a, there it is from Mikel. I was gonna say a little bit message from Mikel thanking me for having confidence in him and actually playing him in the match, and he actually performed pretty good, pretty well. So then Doumbia, of course, he really shined, as they say, in his first debut match, no, in the first official match anyway. So it's pretty much it for my first episode of career mode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do leave a like. If you can't be bothered, maybe just you shouldn't. So stay tuned for the second one. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Shade. Goodbye.